Hey, good morning, everybody. First thing I want to ask you to do is like and subscribe. Anyway, yesterday I cut me some reins, and I had a bunch of little 5/8 inch pieces left over because of the curvature of the neck. And I thought, David, that'd be a good way to mark your 5/8 inch over here for your pencil roll. Of course, when I first laid these two pieces down, I've defined where the camel rides. That's going to be my stitch line eventually. So now I'm just taking this little, and it's off the neck, so it's going to be a little spongy. And I'll just do this all the way around it, an inch or two at a time. Don't need to get, 10 inches at one time done. And now, as you can see, I've got a good line to follow right there. And see where I have two lines side by side? I mark like that the one I want. Now, I'm gonna have to get this really good and wet. You don't want to cut that while it's wet. While it's dry. You want it good and wet. So that'll be the next step I do. And I might even come back here and mark a 5/8 just so I can kind of check myself. Nah, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep my knife level as I go around there like that. All right, well, there's your little tip for the day. Toodaloo, buggaroos. DavidMillsSaddlery.com. Bye now. I'm not sure if this is a good camera angle or not. This is where I made that mark earlier because I've got two lines. I always like to look about a 1/4 inch in front of where my knife is, so I can see stuff like that if I need to. Come on, get down. Go right there. Not sure why that got real hard right there or not, but and I hope you can see this and not just looking at the top of my hat. Now earlier I did this section right there, so I got to try to blend it in. Like that. There's a little bit of a, I'll sandpaper that. There's a few places here. So there's that part cut. fun part, catching this one here. try to level your knife out where you're at here. Make sure you don't put your hand in the way of that knife in case it slips. Pull that out of the way so it don't catch on you. There we go. I got a little bit right there to clean up. That's where your cantle binding is going to come down and around. I always like to make it level with the ground, which I might need to get way down here to. There it is right there. Now I'll go check that other side. Did you see how easy that knife went through there with it wet? Compared that to a dry cut. Oh man. And this one's good over here. I like this side already. So about a finger's worth. Now remember, you're going to have a seat or a rear jockey right there. So you got to have room for that, plus the room for your 7 or 8 ounce that you're using for your cantle binding, which eventually, you know, once I get that down in here, I may have to cut it a little deeper. We'll just wait and see, but I'd rather make 2 cuts to get it just right instead of doing just 1 cut and going, oh hell, that's too much. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo, buckaroos. So, okay, now what we'll do is come through here with the sandpaper and level out those little rough marks. Not marks, but just where the blade kind of did a little bit of that. Now that I can take off with an edger. This spot right there, I think it'll be all right, but it was just short enough that it missed that back cantle cover. Of course, I'm not going to do that until I get my seat glued in right here. And always have enough time to do this while it's wet. You know, I've done it before. Oh my gosh. You know, had to walk away, came back the next day, and all that leather dried up, and you talk about hell getting an awl through 3/4, almost an inch. While it's dry, whoo, that'll wear your old shoulder out, by golly. Another thing I'm doing is kind of making sure it's all, you know, a good smooth pencil roll. You know, you don't want no like that up off in there. And then once I get that seat down, there's my spots I gotta fill with a little scrap piece right there. So Anyway, there's that little bit for you. I sure hope it helps. Y'all go have a great day. Like and subscribe. I sure hope you do. Toodaloo, bugaroos. Come see me at davidmillssaddlery.com.